Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle, and take that easiness with a grain of salt because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Don't Repeat Yourself by Deda Costa, and here are the rules. The rules for solving. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 through 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Each unique clue cannot contain more than one instance of each of the digits 1 through 9. So in addition, you cannot have repeats on the same clue type. This is the reason why I chose this, because I've seen these become more prevalent, and I've actually enjoyed these quite a bit. So for every type of unique clue, there cannot be an instant if anything that's pointed to it or it's part of a line or whatever, you can't have repeats along that clue, essentially. We also have digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 1-to-2 ratio. That is, i.e., one digit is double the other. I'm not sure if that's the same rule there, or if that's actually two separate rules, because this is a typical Kropke dot rule, but I don't really ever know if it's considered the same rule or the different rule. I don't know if this will be clarified later, but assume we had essentially a black Kropke dot here. If this were, say, a 2, this would have to be a 1 or 4 to maintain the 1-to-2 ratio between them, or having one essentially double the other. Now, if we marked it as, if we had a white Kropke dot, which we'll mark as the blue X, if that were a white Kropke dot and this were a 6, this would have to be a 5 or a 7 to make sure that these digits are consecutive. And that's how Kropke dots work. We also have digits in cages sum to the total in the upper left corner if given. So if we had a cage, say like this, and there was a total in the upper left corner, these three digits would then have to add up to what that small number is. Unfortunately, we don't have an example, so we don't have anything that we can work with right now. Digits on a pink line form a set of consecutive digits in order. For example, 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, 1 are valid, length 3 lines, but 1, 3, 2 is not. So say we had a line something like, let's do center, on a pink line. Say we had a pink line like this. You could have something like 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, but you could not have something like 1, 3, 2. That is not allowed. So it's kind of like Renban, but it's specifically enforced in an order from low to high in some way. Digits outside the grid, it's supposed to be grid, not greed, show the sum of the digits on the diagonal in the arrow's direction. So, for example, these 5 digits must add up to 20, these 3 must add up to 20, and this digit must add up to 5. Now, tell you something there. We also have each segment on the blue line sums to the same total. By the way, this is called a little killer clue, and I don't know what the pink line... The pink line is a Renban, but in order. But I don't think that's not a very common rule set, probably because it's fairly restrictive on what can be in the middle. But the clues outside the grid are called little killer clues. We also have each segment on a blue line sums to the same total. Box borders separate the segments. Okay, yeah, each segment on a blue line, right. So that's called the region sum line. So say we had some line like, I don't know, this. The box borders would divide this line into segments, each of which must sum to the same total. So these two digits must sum to the same as these two digits, which must sum to the same as these 3 digits, which must up to the same total as this digit. You could have something along the lines of like this, and these two digits would then sum up to the same total as these three digits because the box borders divides the line into segments, right? So even though they're in the same box, these are not the same segment. And that's how region sum lines work. And then finally, we have the grid is covered in fog. Placing a correct digit in a cell may reveal some of the fog, possibly revealing more clues. So this is dynamic fog of war, which is not the typical normal fog of war that we had for a long time with Sudoku pad, but it's become fairly popular more recently. Anyways, that's it. Good luck and happy solve. Okay, we're gonna try, and those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's gonna be a link in the description. And now I'm gonna get started. Let's go. Okay, we have something on this diagonal, which basically must add up to 5. So this must be 5. These 5 digits must add up to 20. These 3 must add up to 20, and neither of them can have a 5 in it. So those are the remaining digits from 1 through 9 without the 5. So 1 and 2 have to be along this diagonal somewhere. Interesting. This is in a 1 to 2 ratio. So for the 3-digit number adding up to 20, it's either 389 or 479. Either way, the 9 has to be one of these cells. So one of these is 9. We have either 389 or 479. Because you can't have a 5 available. Because 5 is already in a little killer box that's pointed to. This is in a 1, 2, so it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8 for the digits in between. And we have 3 digits here, we have 3 digits here, we have 3 digits here. So there are no repeats on these pink lines. So this must be the set either 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. Because if you divide them into 3 equal sets, you have to have specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, because there are no repeats. Because 1 can only be on a 3-digit line with 2 and 3. 9 can only be in a 3-digit line with 8 and 7 on these types of lines. So therefore, the last remaining one must be 4, 5, 6. Well, this digit cannot be, could be specifically 2 or 8, which means this digit is 1 or 4 here. This is 2, 5, 8 here. This is 2, 5, 8 here. If this were 1, though, that would mean this is 2, and this would have to be a 1, 2, 3 triplet along this line. So this 1 can never be. Therefore, this must be a 4. Which means this cannot be 4, 7, 9 adding up to 20. It must be 3, 8, and 9 here. The remaining digits in this column then have to be 1, 2, 5, 6, or 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, and 7. So this is 1, 2, 6, or 7. This is 1, 2, 6, or 7. To add up to 20, right? Because we already have eliminated 3, 8, 9, and 5, and we already have a 4 here. These digits have to be either 1, 6, or 7. It can't be 2 because on the outside, it has to be specifically 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. So this can't be 2. If this were 1, this could be 2, and that would be 3. This can never be 6 because 6 would have to be with 5. So this can't be 6. This is set. This could be 7, 8, or 9 here. This isn't a 1 to 2 ratio. We cannot have a 4. So this is either 1, 2, or it's 3, 6. Right? Because we can't have a 4 here. 8 doesn't work unless it's with 4. So this is either 1, 2, 3, or 6. 3 cannot be here because of the 3, 8, 9 triplet in the box. Therefore, this can't be 6. These two digits add up to what these two digits add up to, but we don't know which ones they are. These digits have to again be 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. This digit cannot be 2, 5, or 8 because each of the unique 2, 5, or 8s has to be actually. It can't be 1. This digit then has to be exactly the same as this digit. Right? Because it sees these 3 digits that are unique on the pink line. It sees these 2 and it sees these 3. Well, that's 8 out of the 9. The only remaining digit now is here. We're not sure what that is, though. This is 1 or 7. This could be 2. We have one. Oops. This is 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. This is also 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, but it's the same one as this one. So the orange has to be here. We have already 4 digits here. 5 cannot be any of these. And it can't be that one, obviously. 5 could be here. If this is 3 and this is 6. Oh, this can't be 1, 2, and 3 because that eliminates all possibilities for that cell here. So this can't be 1, 3, this can't be 1, 3, and this can't be 2. Whoops. This can't be 2. So 1, 2, 3 has to either be here or here. Either way, this can't be 1 or 3, right? Because it must match that. If this is 3, this is 6. Then could 6 and 8 add up to whatever these two digits are? No. Because it would be 14, 3 would at minimum have to add up with 11. And this line can't go anywhere else here. It just has to go here, then here. I'm assuming you don't split, but that's usually pretty standard behavior for Fog of War. It'll usually explicitly says if it splits. Let's see. So if this is 3, this is 6, and this is 3, which would force this to be 6. Okay. 1 and 2 is a little bit more broad. Okay. If this is 3, this is 6, this has to be 3, because it can't be 8 or 9 here. Therefore, this would be 3. This would be 6 if that were the case. If this is 1 and this is 2, It could be 3 here, and then this is 4. It could be 8 here, and then this is 9, and those are the only possibilities. If this is 2, and this is 1, you cannot have 1, 3 here. You could have 1, 8, in which case this is 7, or 1, 9, in which case this is 8. That's pretty broad, too. Oh, you can't have 4 here. Okay. So, if this is the only case this is 3, is if this is 3, right? It has to be 3, 6, 3, 6 in that case. Otherwise, you can't have 1 with 4, so therefore you can't have 2, 3 here. You could have 1, 2, 8, and this is 1, 9. Or this is 2, this is 1. This could be 1 and 8 here, which would make that 2 and 7. Or this is 1 and 9, and which makes that 2 and 8. Okay. What does that leave, though, in the rest of the region sum line? So if we had 3, 6... Oh, wait, no, you can't have 3, 6, 3, 6, because that would repeat itself, right? So this is a 1, 2 pair. Again, right, because so you would have repeats on this region sum line, which is not allowed. This is then 1, 2, 1, 2. You can't be with 3, because if it's 2 and 3, this would have to be 1 and 4, but we already have a 4 on this region sum, in a region sum clue. And you can't have 1 and 3, because then you would have to have 2 and 2 here, which is not allowed. So, none of these are 5. None of these are 5. If this is either 7, 8, or 9 here, we have a 1, 2 pair. We have to have a 3 somewhere. But if this is 3 and 4, this would never add up to 7 because we already have a 1, 2 pair on the clue. So the 3 has to be one of these 2 digits. Therefore, these digits must be 1 away from each. The remaining digits here and here must be 1 away from each other. It cannot be 5. It could technically be 6 and 7. In fact, actually, there has to be a 6 here somewhere. So it has to be 6 and 7, which means this is a 6 and this has to be 7 then. So this is a 3, 7 pair, which eliminates 3 and 7 in the rest of the box and row. This has to be a 6. Because there's no other place for it in this on this region sum line. So this can't be 7. This is an 8 or 9. Since this is 8 or 9 and this is 1 or 2, this cannot be 7, 8, and 9 here, because that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So this must be 4, 6, and 5, which means this cannot be 7 or 9. It's 4 or 6. This can't be 5, 4, or 6. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in this 1 to 2 ratio. So this can't be 2. This must be 8. This must be 7. This must be 9. These can't be 7. This can no longer be 1 or 2 in the 1 to 2 ratio between the black Kropke dots. So this must be 6, which makes this a 3. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. In the killer cage... this cannot be 7, 8, 9. Therefore, this must be 2 with 1 and 3. This is 4 and 6 here. It could be any of these. So this is not specifically that one. It has to be one of these 2. Killer cage does not have a 6. So it's either 4, 8, 9 or 5, 7, 9. Either way, you have a 9 here. So you cannot have a 9 in this 15 cage. So 159 is ruled out. 168 is ruled out. You can't have a 1. 2, 5, 8 doesn't work because it eliminates 5 and 8 from this cage. And therefore you can't have 4, 8, 9 or 5, 7, 9 here. You could have 2, 6, 7, except there's no 6 possible. Okay, so this cannot contain 6 or 9. We've ruled out 1, 5, 9 because there's no 9 possible. 1, 6, 8 because there's no 6 possible. 2, 5, 8 eliminates all possibilities for this cage, so that doesn't work. Also, yeah, what are the remaining digits here? This could be 1, 2, or 3. This is 1, 2, or 3, but this can't be 3. So in row 5, what are the remaining digits are 1, 2, or 3? Because of the 4, 6, 4, 6 pair here. This must be... So can't have 1, 5, 9. Can't have 1, 6, 8. 2, 4, 9 is eliminated because they can't have the 9. 2, 5, 8 doesn't work because that eliminates all possibilities. For the 21 cage, we have here 2, 6, 7 doesn't work because we can't have a 6 in this cage because of the 6 here. So that leaves 3, 5, 7, which is possible, or 3, 4, 8. It cannot be 4, 5, 6. So this is either way, this is a 3. So it's either 3, 4, 8 or 3, 5, 7. We know the 3 is here. 1, 2, 3 is here. This is 1, 2. This is 1 or 2. So these digits all see the 1, 2 here, and these have to be unique. Because of each unique clue cannot contain more than one instance of each digit of the digits 1 through 9. So these cannot be 1 or 2 because they see both of these cells, and these two must be unique from each other. Cannot be here because this is a 1, 2, 3 triplet, which eliminates 1, 2, and 3 in the same column. Therefore, where is the other 1 or 2? It must be here. Therefore, we have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the column. Therefore, this must be a 3. This is a 3, which means this can't be 3. We have a 1, 2, 1, 2 pair in box 6, which eliminates 1 and 2 in the rest of the box, aside from the 4, 6 pair. Therefore, this must be 3, 7, 8, and 9 here. One of these is 3. This is the 3, 7 pair. What are the remaining digits here? This can't be 3. Can't be 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is 1, 2, or 5. And this could be 1, 2, 3, or 5 here. But this can't be 5 because of this 5. So this digit is the same as that digit. The remaining digits here. So one of these is a 6, and then we have 4, 8, or 5, 7 here. So 6 has to be one of these 3. The other 4, 6 must be here. And we have 8 and 9. 5 could be here too. What else do we have? These two digits are different. Oh, these both two digits both see this digit. There we go. That's pretty clever, actually. And they're both unique because you have only one instance of each digit. So these both see this one. And therefore this can't be 8 or 9. This must be a 3, which makes this a 1, which makes that a 3. This can no longer be 3. This can no longer be 3. And this can no longer be 3. This 8 or 9 matches this one. because it cannot be the same as this one. We have that one matches one of these two. This pink one matches one of these three. The remaining digits in box 2, well, 7 has to be one of these two digits here. But the remaining digits are 4, 5, 8, 9, with 7 being there. One of 1 or 2 is here, but 1 or 2 cannot be here because of the 1, 2 pair in the column. We have 6 remaining here. And what other digits? I think any of them actually work. It could be 1, 2, no 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. But this can't be 1 or 2 because of the 1, 2 pair in the column. This can't be 5. Hmm. This is the same as this one. And this must be the same as this one. So the green has to be here. Okay, so the yellow, where is the yellow in row 4? Can't be either of these two, can't be any of these. It must be here. So this cannot be a 5. This has to be the yellow 1, 2. This then must be the green 1, 2. Which means the yellow 1, 2. Okay, so this can't be the green 1, 2. This is then the yellow 1, 2. This is the green one, right? Because these two have form a 1, 2 pair, actually. This can't be 1 or 2 then. So the green one isn't one of these two. This has to be different unique digits. So this is yellow. This can't be green. Therefore, this is the green 1, 2 here. The yellow one cannot be any of these. It has to be one of these two. Which means it has to be one of these two in row 2. This can't be 7 because of this 7, so this is 3, which makes that a 7. That leaves, this can't be 3. This must be then the green 1, 2, which means this can't be 1 or 2. Therefore, the green 1, 2 has to be one of those. It's one of those. That's fine. The yellow 1, 2 could be any of these 6. What else do we have? Okay, Okay, where is the last green 1, 2 in the middle box? Can't be here, can't be here or here. It must be here. So this is the green 1, 2. We have remaining 5, 7, 8, 9 in the row. This can't be 7 though because of the 7 there. Ah, 7 cannot be here either, because this is one of these must be 7 then. So we can't have 7 here. Can't have 7 here. 7 has to be one of these two digits here. We have what? 7, 4, 6, 8, and 9 remaining, but this can't be 7. Where this can't be 6, this can't be 6. The 6 has to be one of these two digits here. That's fine. This can't be 9. This can't be 9 because of the 9 in this box. So, uh, hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Hmm. This is all done. This is done. Hmm. The remaining digits in box 9 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. But obviously this can't be 1, this can't be 1, these can't be 2. This can't be 2 because of the 1, 2 pair in the column. Three has to be one of these two digits here, but we don't know which. So one of 1 or 2's here. That means the remaining digits in box 1 cannot be 1 or 2. So it's 4, 6, 8, and 9. This can't be 6. So one of these 2 is 6. One of these 3 is 6. So this cannot be 6. Oh, this can't be 5 either. So that leaves 4, 7, 8, and 9 remaining here. Ah, we cannot have 9s either of these spots. This can't be 8. Because of that, if this were to be 3, 4, and 8, that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. So that's not possible. So this must be 3, 5, and 7. Oops. This is 3, 5, and 7. Therefore, this cannot be the pink 8, 9, which forces this to be the pink 8, 9, which means this is the yellow 1, 2. This is 3, 5, 7, so this can't be 3, 5, 7. This becomes a 4, 8, 9 triplet, which eliminates 4, 8, 9 in the same box and the same column. So this must be then 5, and this must be 7. This can't be 7 here. The only digits remaining in the cage are possible are 1, 2, and 6. So this must be 1, 2, and 6 here for these 3 cells. This is the green one. One of these is the yellow one. And we have a 6 here, which means this can't be 6. This can't be 1, 2, or 6 because of the 1, 2, 6 triplet in the row. So, this is a 3, 5, 7 triplet, which eliminates 3, 5, and 7 from the rest of the row. These can't be 5 because of the 5 in the box. We have a 4, 8, 9 triplet, which eliminates 4, 8, 9 in box 2, so that must mean this is a 7. Where is the 5 in column 6? It has to be here. So this is 5. This cannot be 5. Therefore, this is the pink 8, 9 here. Which leaves this can't be pink 8, 9. Therefore, this must be the only possibility for pink 8, 9. So this can't be 4. The blue 8-9 is one of these two. We're not sure which. The blue 8-9. We have a 4-8-9 triplet in row 3, which eliminates 4-8-9 the rest of the row. This 5 eliminates a 5, so this is 6. Which means, and these can't be 7 either. This 6 means this can't be 6. So this is consecutive with this digit, which can only be 7. So this is 7. It cannot be the blue 8-9. So this is the blue 8-9. This can't be 6 anymore, so this must be 4, which makes this a 6. This 4 means this can't be 4, so this is a 6, which makes this the orange. We don't really care about the oranges anymore then. This is 6 and 7. So I guess he's treating the white Kropke dots as separate from the black Kropke dots, which makes sense. So one of these is 4, which means in this column, sorry, in this box, this cannot be 4 because it has to be the pink 8-9. And this is the blue 8-9. So the blue 8-9 has to be then here in this box, which leaves this as the 4. This can't be 4. This can't be 3 here. We have a 5-7, 5-7 pair, which eliminates 5 and 7 in the column. We also have a 1-2, 1-2 pair, which eliminates 1-2 in the column. The only remaining digit now here has to be a 6, which means this can't be 6. Where is the 6 in column 5? It has to be here. We have a 5-7, 5-7 pair in row 7, so this must be 4, 8, and 9. We don't know which one's which. This can't be 6. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, and 9. But this can't be 8. This can't be 6 because of this 6. So this must be the yellow 1, 2, which means this can't be the yellow 1, 2. This has to be the yellow 1, 2 here, which means this can't be 1 or 2. This is 4, 8, and 9. Remaining digits in row 1, or column 1, are 4, 8, and 9. Well, we have a 4, 8, and 9 triplet, actually, in row 8, which eliminates 4, 8, and 9. Actually, this has to be 6, because that's the only possibility for that cage. The rest of box 7 cannot be 4, 8, and 9 because of a 4, 8, 9 triplet there. These could be 1 and 2. These could be 3. We have 5 and 7 remaining. This can't be 7, but it could be 5 here. And the 7s would have to go here. This could be 5. And this can't be 6 anymore because of the 6 in the column. Therefore, where is the 6? This 4 means this can't be a 4, so this is 9. Which makes this an 8. So all the blue 9s are 8. This has to be a 6. This can't be 9 here. This can't be 9. All the blues are 9. Sorry, all the blues are 8. Which means all the pinks are 9. Okay, the 9 is consecutive with an 8, so this has to be an 8 here. This means this is a 4. This can't be 8 or 9, so this is 4. This can't be 4 or 9, so this is an 8. This 9 cannot be with 2, because then this would be 1 and 8. So all the yellows are 1s. And all the greens are 2s. We don't know what this one is, so those are all 2s, which means this cannot be a 2. Or sorry, it cannot be 1 because of the 1 in the box. Neither of these could be 3. There's no 6 here, and they're both consecutive. This can't be 2 anymore. The only remaining digits that are consecutive now are 4 and 5 here, which eliminates 4 and 5 in the rest of the box and the column. So this can't be 5, therefore this is a 2. The 2 is consecutive only with 3, so this must be 3 then. This can't be 5, because so it must be 7. I guess this could have been 5, but not anymore, because we know that, actually, that has to be 5. There you go. So this says 3 because of the consecutive nature here. That makes this 5, which makes that a 3. This has to be a 5, because it's the only digit remaining. No 4 here, no 4 here, no 9 here, no 9 here. This can't be 8 because of that 8, so this is 4, which makes that an 8, which makes that a 9. That makes this a 4, which makes that an 8. This can't be 4 or 8, so this must be 9, which makes that 8, which makes that a 4, not a 7. This can't be 5 because of that 5, so this is 4, which makes that a 5. This 5 makes that a 7, which makes that a 5, which makes that a 7. Therefore, that leaves this as a 1. This can't be 7, 8, or 9, so it's a 3. This can't be 3 or 5, so it's a 7, which makes that a 5. And therefore, this is a 3. Congratulations, you got the solution. More puzzles coming soon. Cool. Yeah, pretty interesting use of the rule uniqueness restriction. Definitely relied on that a lot. I think it would have been nice to have clarification that there was no branching, but I mean, it's not that important in my opinion. This part was interesting. You definitely you knew there were only 9 digits there, so you knew there was no branching here, but there could have definitely been branching around here. Maybe there's logic that you didn't need that restriction. I don't know. This was interesting, actually, to find that this could not be, this had to be 4 or 8 specifically, which eliminate 3, 4, 8 as a possibility for this cage. And then everything flowed from there pretty quickly. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.